Cheating, messing around, or having an affair, however you phrase it, it is a common human experience. But where does the desire to cheat come from? It primarily stems from fear. It also develops from self-esteem issues that are often hidden, sometimes very effectively. It's an ongoing cycle of overstimulation, whether emotional or sexual, used to avoid looking inward. Everyone is taught to focus outward. What car or house can you afford? What app should you scroll through while taking a break or multitasking? We drift away from understanding what our hearts truly want and need because we are filling our minds with other energies instead of our own. I want to offer a neutral perspective on cheating. Over the past 50 years, I've made choices that put me on both sides of the issue. I'm not a doctor, nor do I have degrees in psychology or neuroscience. But whether you were the one to cheat or you were the one cheated on, my perspective might make sense to you. Infidelity is not something we should condone, but we also don't have the right to judge. Now hear me out. The fear of looking inward these days is intense, and if you add sex and possibly substances to the equation, you are prone to stay hidden behind a mask of guilt and shame, painted over with bravado. If infidelity happens, you can leave or forgive and work on the relationship. What we shouldn't do is sweep it under the rug and stay without any solution or resolution. The true definition of gaslighting is someone trying to convince themselves of their lies. When admittance is made, it could be because they are going to work on it, or because they have their mask on and want to manipulate the situation to their advantage. Staying while denying cheating can make both parties bitter, distrustful, jealous, and full of other emotions that don't contribute to your wholeness. These feelings can lead to harmful behavior. If you are the one cheated on, it's precisely the reason we don't seek revenge. It's an ugly energy that someone else has put on you, and the cycle should end there. Do we get angry? For fuck's sake, yes. But, hashtag petty in moderation. But seriously, step back and feel rather than thinking about what you truly want. It's a feeling of flight or fight. At this stage, our nervous system is reacting to chaos. If we don't have space to look inward, everyone's mask has a better chance of staying in place. We understand how we want to be loved and respected, but ultimately, it's our free will whether we act on this belief in our real world, not just in our minds. Our boundaries must be in place, but our hearts and minds do not always connect. So ask questions. Do you want to repair your relationship? Do you want to leave? Was this kept hidden and is it ongoing? Has it been acknowledged and addressed? Plus many more questions that fit your situation, and some questions may not be answerable. And in this case, we must know how we feel and trust that feeling and then take the appropriate actions. The truth is that cheating is part of the broad spectrum of human relationships, including love. There's a valuable lesson to learn from this kind of physical intimacy and betrayal. Whether you cheated or were cheated on, what's the lesson for you? After the heartache, how can you better understand love and your own heart's desires? I personally have no accurate solutions for anyone but myself, and love truly hurts sometimes, but it's universal law to have something so wonderful and never know when you will lose it. Remember, I'm not a physician. These are my perspectives on cheating. It is vital that if there's emotional and or physical abuse, to please contact your local resources. That is not love, it's a form of control. Stay safe, everyone.